We're back. How's it going? And we're back. Welcome to the afternoon edition of Stock Markets with Bruce, with Uncle Bruce. We try to cover the markets in plain English for you, tell you what the hell's going on out there. The first hour of this show is the last hour of trading for today and this week, Friday, May the 21st, 2021.
In plain English for you, tell you
after this first hour, we have the first hour of aftermarket trading on Friday, the 21st of May, 2021. But usually the show starts to deteriorate rather quickly with respect to the fact that a number of folks here seem to have it in themselves to enjoy a libation or two on Fridays. And you can't blame people for that. After all, it's a tough world out there. And we've been battling a COVID virus, for a long time. So, I mean, you can't fault people for wanting to unwind a little bit and just let the little bit of the steam off. You can't blame for that. So welcome one, and appreciate you here. And nice to see you. And it's good that you're here. Tell me, where are you watching from right now? Where in the world are you guys? Tell me the city and the country that you're watching me from. Let's find out where everybody is and say hi to everybody from around the world. Nice to have you here. Got the green shirt on. That's right. I got the green shirt on for a positive close. We're looking good on IPOE at 1877, you guys. That is near the high of the day. Can't fault that. No probs. GameStop 177.49. How about that? Not bad. Up $7. And AMC unfortunately down 37 cents. Got some news on AMC. Not all that good. And then Gore's up 32 cents to 13.43, holding the gain here all day. So yeah, man. That is the story. Where are you folks from? Well, let me tell you right now. How about Novato, California, Berkshire County, Massachusetts, Keller, Texas, Bristol in the United Kingdom, Sacramento, California. Where are also my viewers watching from around the world? Let me tell you right here, Columbus, Edmonton. Oh, Edmonton, Devon. Hello from Springfield, Missouri. Uncle Bruce, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Fort Collins, Colorado. Malmo, Sweden. Oklahoma City, Nashville, Tennessee, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Birmingham, Alabama, Sarasota, Florida itself, Birmingham, England, Peaky Blinders territory, Madrid in España, Lafayette, Tennessee, Rocky Ridge, Maryland, the Jers, from the Jers, man, Hazel Park, Michigan, Toms River in New Jersey. Okay, good idea. Back in Wilmington, Milford, Massachusetts, L something, New York, LI, I don't know what that is. Florida, London, United Kingdom, Seguin, Texas, Oregon, Kansas. Hello, Bruce from Apple Valley, California. Beautiful area there. From DC, San Francisco, Minnesota, Little Rock. We need a Sam Kinnison finish. Hi from Humboldt, Drenthe, the Netherlands, Chicago. Love that town. I thought I had it just all figured out, but now I'm confused again. What is the difference between a call and a put? Oh, no. Brookfield, Mankato, Minnesota, Tulsa, Oklahoma, St. Paul, Minnesota, Palo Alto, California, Pebble Beach. You didn't have to say Alabama like that. What do you mean, Alabama? Or John Rip, Lake District, UK, New York, BFE, Kansas City. John Vance from Thumbs Upsville. Call is predicting price increase. A call predicting price falls. The put is predicting price fall. If you buy a call contract, you think the stock's going up. You're going to buy a put contract, you think the stock is going down. I'm going to call the stock from you, or I'm going to put the stock to you because I don't want to hold it anymore the way it's going down. GameStop to the moon. That's where I'm from. Hello to my Minnesota homies. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for telling me where in the world are you watching me from. You're everywhere, and I love it. 875 on the IPOE right now, up 34 cents. 2.3 plus million shares traded today. Not bad. Waiting for anything else to go on here. GameStop 176.82 up 633 on 3 million shares volume. And over on AMC, got some news on AMC. It's down to 215. Okay, so here's the deal. The stock was sitting around 235.40 this afternoon, and then word came out. There was an SEC filing that was done on AMC, and the former number one shareholder of the company, this Chinese group, Wanda Group, they used to own most of the voting shares of AMC. They had a large stake of the shares, and they would basically dictate who would be the on the board of directors. They would also dictate senior management. They ran the company. I mean, they were virtually run the company. Unfortunately, they've had to borrow a lot of money, and then they've had to, try to hang on to control. They've had to do a lot of call something to do with a phone, by the way. Put us how you place something down. Anyway, thank you from everywhere else you guys are at today. Thank you. The deal is that the company started selling off their stock. They had to convert their Class B shares, which gave them most of the voting rights of the company. They had to convert their Class B shares to Class A shares to get the last of their big loans through. Bankers wanted control for actual shareholders owning the stock, not these guys. They didn't own most of the paper out there. So they did that back early part of this year, and then they started selling stock. And guess what? This is the 21st of May. 8 days ago, they sold 95,600 shares at $14.10 a share. The next day, the May 14th, they sold off 4.127 million shares at $14 a share. The 17th of May, which would have been Monday this week, they sold off 9,073,000 shares at $14.01. May the 18th, they sold 505,000 at $14.98. They must have done that in the aftermarket. And then on May 18th as well, that's 3 days ago, they sold 16.64 million shares at $14 a share in the open market. So these guys walked away they've sold off all their stock. In other words, the company's, at one time, largest shareholder is down to 10,000 shares. That's all they own. They've abandoned AMC and have walked out. Which means AMC is now orphaned. It is now run by the management of the company and current board of directors, but the actual largest shareholders of the company are not running the company right now. And these guys walked out at 14. Now, the company just did raise money 2 weeks ago at $9.48 a share, something like that, $9.50, something like that. They raised about $400-something million to give them enough cash to make it through the rest of this year into next year. But these guys have taken advantage of the run-up of the stock that we had, that you saw in the last week or so. There was all this talk about a gigantic short squeeze, gamma squeeze. It was going to be one of those big time, the failure to deliver things were going to happen, and all of the AMC people were just slamming me on my comment section about, you shill, you know what you're talking about. The stock's going to go to the moon, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, that is not happening. GameStop shares, AMC shares are now under pressure here, not doing too well. And unfortunately, we're talking about a stock sitting at $12.14, down 41 cents now on the day. The low of the day, 1206, 44 million shares traded on the day, and it's not looking good. So, when your number one shareholder with, do the math here, we're talking about 30 plus million shares have been dumped off by this insider all last week and this week. They got out when the stock was over 14 bucks a share. And now we know, I couldn't figure out exactly why couldn't the shares break through $14 to $15. They couldn't go any higher. It was like there was a wall there. Well, sure enough, there was a wall, all right. It was a 30 million share sell wall from the former top shareholders of the company. They have abandoned AMC, and they've left it to just do whatever it does. And that does not spell greatness for the potential of the stock. This could theoretically undermine the performance of the shares, could theoretically bring the bloodsuckers out. A lot more shorters could be coming in here and taking a shot at this stock going forward. And so I have said it once, twice, and a million times over. If you own shares of AMC and you do believe in the long-term viability of this company, you may as well be paid to hang around and hold the stock by offering call contracts. Write calls against this stock at 14 or 15 a share for a month or two, and bring in $1 or $1.25 a share. Bring in cash. Use it to buy cheaper stock if it goes lower. Use it to diversify your holdings, or just whatever you're going to do. But I don't see these shares going very far in the very near future with the insiders walking out of the company. It's kind of like Ryan Cohen, selling out his stock and walking away. The direction of this company is gone. The people who used to call the shots aren't here anymore. They're not putting up any more of their money, and they're not able to attract any other money from the outside. I get the impression that maybe they think that the company is tapped out, that they have raised all they can raise, and these guys took their cue at 14 to get out of Dodge, and since they've walked out, it's dropped almost $2 a share to $12.15 a share. So that's what I see, and that is the truth, and that is filed as of today on the SEC reports. Anyone can look them up. Look up SEC reports. You'll find the filing that was done today, dated today, showing these sales of these shares by the Wanda Group out of China. They are no longer involved with AMC except for a small block of 10,000 shares. That's all they own now. Out of all of the stock outstanding, at least 450 plus million shares, they have 10,000, and that's it. And there you go. That is the latest on AMC, and you should know that. You all who follow it, you should know, and it's too bad, but that is the truth. There you have it. What can I say? What can I tell you? Okay. Oh boy. What can I say? Anyway, there you have it. That's the latest on that. Oh, Alien is a new member. Hey, how you doing? Yordanov, Yordanov, welcome to the show and the channel. Welcome to the group here. I appreciate you joining the channel. Nice to have you here. Everyone's going to welcome you in, obviously. Folks are saying, hey, what's up? Fantastic. Glad that you made it to join us, and I hope you're having a good time here. I hope you enjoy. And there you go. Anyway, there it is, guys. Too bad, isn't it? I want to believe in AMC miracle so badly, just all the short sellers hitting all the people and losing forever. A small number of shares of solidarity. So there's currently 727 people watching. Only 166 have given thumbs up to one another. What are you waiting for? Colin, thank you for encouraging everyone to maybe throw a thumbs up our way, even though it's sad news. What are you going to do? On that note, how about that IPOE? How about that one? 1874, up 34 cents on 2.3 million. SoFi announced financials the other day that apparently blew away analysts. Good side blew away because they were good, really good. The numbers are surging for SoFi, SoFi Financial. I have a feeling that when this deal is done, and it is done later this coming week, the official vote is held, it's closed, and the week after we start trading as SoFi Financial, watch out. This stuff here is not going to be under 20 a share. It's not going to be under 25 a share. This IPOE stock is going to go, and you guys are going to love next week and the week after. You are going to love it. Hello all. I've been here since January. I've been having so much fun, says Ilian. Thanks, buddy. Glad you're here today. This is beautiful. And Peter is saying, I used to work as a magician. My best trick was making 12 bottles of beer disappear and then turning a back rub into 2 kids and a mortgage. Oh my God. That's quite a trick. What can I say? IPO needs to slow its roll. And welcome to the party, Ilian. Welcome all to the show. IPOE is my most bullish position right now. 1873 on the stock. How about that? All right. GameStop 176.19, up 570 a share. Volume 3.1 million shares. Gores 1362, up 51 cents. Coming on again. The high of the day was 1389. 1.2 million traded on Gores today. And then other than that, we have like Fifth Wall acquisition of 23 cents. All the other SPACs are up or down a penny. Very quiet right now. The Dow is up 180 points. 180 points. She was 140 points lower than this for the low of the day, which was just a while ago. That was around 1 o'clock this afternoon. She was down at 121, 34,121. I mean, she's now at 34,265, and seems to be climbing a little bit here again, which is good to see. We've got the S&P 500 up 7 or 6 points, 5.8, 5.9, and NASDAQ down 26. There was a time a little while ago where NASDAQ and the S&P were both down, but S&P has turned positive, and NASDAQ seems to be improving with only a 26-point loss, less than a fifth of a percentage point. Very good, very, very good. There you have it, guys. That is what we're looking at right now on this marketplace. Watching the shares do what they're doing. Thank you, everybody. Should I sell some GameStop for some IPOE? This GameStop has been inching higher this last 2 days. We are due for news at any time, so I would be very mindful of giving that up. If you got both, run both. Let's see what happens. Thank you all for being here. How many times you performed that trick, Peter? Hellos from the future, Dober Mamba. We can't wait for you to catch up double speed, we assume. Kevin is saying that these IPOE call contracts have given my portfolio this strange green color. Very, very strange. Got it, gambling my life savings into IPOE 30 calls for June 18. Oh, man. Pushing the envelope there. J. Ray, Uncle Bruce has been buying contracts all day. Thanks for giving me the knowledge and confidence to make these moves. Kayla, John Van, I've been struggling with this all day too. I'm not doing it because it's so. I'm doing it, not doing it because it's so tempting. Francis, Marcus, just shuffling around, not doing anything, just low volume across the board. David, John Van, I sold half my GameStop for IPOE calls. Oh my goodness. Lillian Cordov, 100%. Anyway, there you have it. 1873 on IPOE, up 33 cents. And let's do a refresh here and make sure we're good. Yeah. The Dow up 198 points and climbing. S&P up 8. NASDAQ now down only 19 points. So this last hour, we got a bit of a buy wave coming in here on all three indexes right now. We have 44 minutes to go. I'm not going to sell my GameStop. I'm not crazy. I just want to read your face. Just finished 7 days at the day spa, and I'm getting ready for my runaway show tonight. My runway show. I'm thinking about using Blue Steel on GameStop to get the price up, but maybe Magnum instead. Any thoughts? I don't know what this means. Nathan, nothing better than listening to Uncle Bruce on the beach. It's very relaxing. Oh, how nice. Mallow, my one call, IPOE, $20 for October 25th. It cost me $203, and it's up $32. How do I know when it's the right time to exercise or sell the option? Well, you never exercise. You don't need to do that. You'll just sell the option for a profit. That's all you're going to do. You're not going to exercise it. You just sell the option for a nice big fat profit. Wait for at least $42 or $52 before you even think about it, though. Let it go up. All right, John Van, well played. Paper hands. Nate V, how are you, my son? 50-50 game, LPOE, IPOE, loving the sea of green. GameStop and IPOE, 50-50. I'm loving this. Vic C, Bruce, I was thinking, scary, I know. But I was wondering, is it possible to gift stock? Say I want to gift a share to a family member or something possible. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know where it happens, how it happens. I can't tell you. That is something I'm not familiar with. Well played, Colin. I guess Wanda lost their vision in AMC. They walked away. Yeah, they're out of there. It's now 12.26, down 29 cents on a day where the Dow is up 180. What are you gonna do, Macro? Enjoy the coffee at your parents'. IPOE for the win. Been holding hard since January, not going anywhere. John Van, laughing out loud. I have IPOE calls June 18th, $20 at 120, and June 18th, $22 at 80 cents. Was this a good move? I don't like how short term you are. Don't like it. That I don't like. IPO call quantity 5. $2.65 strike at $22.50. Any thoughts? Have 1,400 shares. Looking to try calls now. Thank you, Uncle B. You got to look at January or later for these calls. If you're going to get $22.50, so you want to be out there. If you can buy 20s, even better. But you want to be out there with time. Got 10 VGAC 1250 calls for 95 cents for January 2022. Good move. Good move. That's a good move. Right on. Lance A, they say GameStop is gambling, so I read faces. Okay. Pyromania. Stock marks with Bruce. Blue Steel, the Magnum are poses from a comedy movie starring Ben Stiller, who plays a mentally challenged model, or maybe all models are mentally disabled. Okay. Why don't you spare a thumbs up for Uncle Bruce? They're free, you know. Well, thank you, Ilian, for that. Thomas, Vixie, contact your brokerage and let them know you want to designate a beneficiary of your account. There you go. There's something you can do. We have 254 thumbs ups right now. And I thank you all for hitting these thumbs ups. If you're watching on the replay right now, thank you all so much for hitting thumbs ups, even on the replay, because we do get a lot of thumbs ups even after we're off the air. And we have 275 right now, 280 right now. We're trying to get every show, we try to reach 1,000 thumbs ups as quickly as humanly possible to let the world know that we try to get YouTube to promote this channel through their artificial intelligence systems. And 305 now, thank you. So the more thumbs ups you throw us, the faster you can get them thrown here, the instantaneous promotion of this channel begins to happen on YouTube as a whole. And so if you can help this channel get more exposure, you are helping yourself by helping me to broadcast how well you could do by holding IPOE and GameStop and Gore's Holdings and VGAC and all your other SPAC. So you're kind of helping yourselves by throwing a thumbs up at this show as soon as you can to give it the momentum to encourage YouTube to promote it, if that makes any sense. So thank you all. We're at 350 thumbs ups right now, only 650 away from 1,000. Oh, and the other thing, of course, is if we get to 1,000 thumbs ups, then Yoko Ono will not come out here screaming her 25-minute medley of tunes, which I'm sure you do not want to hear. So, you're really helping yourselves on a couple of fronts, and I appreciate you guys. This is great. Bruce says he doesn't like how short you are talking about calling a kettle black. Andrew, can't wait to drop all my SoFi attendees on VGAC. 4 foot 10 inches. Colin, do you have a conversion for thumbs ups? Reddit is asking. Michael got my FAII proxy vote today on Fidelity. Right on. Way to go. 339 thumbs ups equals 4,734.22 South African Rand. How about that? Any thoughts on C3AI? I have no thoughts on it. John, it's Friday. We want some Yoko. No, we don't. No, you don't want Yoko. You really don't want no company training videos or Uncle Bruce providing wisdom. I'll choose Uncle Bruce every time. No snooze fest here. Every show and every day is great. Keep pushing, Bruce. There you go. Thank you, Vic C. Appreciate that. Uncle B throwing out the blackmail with Yoko. Cheap. 386 thumbs ups, and they're coming in. Thank you, everybody, for throwing a thumbs up my way. We appreciate it. Let's get this thing to 1,000 ASAP. There's 970 of you here. There's no excuse for all of you to go to 3 different devices and put 2,700 thumbs ups on here right now. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You don't have 3 devices? You got to buy one then. Buy 2. You do what you got to do. Find a friend's phone, grab it, get to my channel, subscribe to my channel, give the thumbs ups, and then hand back the phone and say, congratulations, you now subscribe to Uncle B. You're gonna be making money now. You're gonna make money. Help your friends out. Help your relatives. Thank you, everybody. Bruce, I know we all keep asking about specific calls, but I think that means we're finally starting to get it as a group. We're starting to get it. Yes, you are. It is really happening. You guys are figuring this out. You are beginning to put 2 and 2 together, and you're going, yeah, if I've got stock in these SPACs, that's one good thing. And now if I have some loose money lying around, I can buy some contracts and get some real cheap contracts here for some pretty low exercise prices for quite a bit of time. And I can leverage up my investment on these SPACs even more. Yeah, did you ever hear about the story about the university student that apparently took something like, the story goes that he took something like $5,000 of his student loan money, and then he bought call options on GameStop back in January, and the stock at the time was like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 bucks a share. It hadn't moved yet, but he bought something like $100 calls, way out of the money, like way out, and really cheap, obviously. But with $5,000, he got a bunch of them. And then when the stock went to 400 a share, he cashed out and he had $250,000, something like that. It was just insanity. I don't know if exactly that's how it exactly worked, but I think he turned $5,000 into $250,000. Not bad. Red, your options helped the other morning. Your options helped make the other morning big difference. Maybe our questions will get more advanced and our increased need for sessions. That's true too. Hey y'all, Bruce, take my thumb, please. Twitter shared. Thank you. Colin, thank goodness you didn't choose the former Zimbabwean dollar. Oh my. Who has an auger I can borrow near Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Mercer, Bucks County? Share the love, Bagel Squad. There you go. Max, another week of fun, frivolity and finance. You wouldn't happen to own a gorilla suit, would you? Come on, guys. 318. Push it for Uncle Bruce. Give him some thumbs ups. How do you give a thumbs ups from my flip phone? How do you do that? We are going to be really banking soon. Eddie, I think Yoko is already in Mexico, but can't threaten us anymore with this. She could call it in. Derek, I just hold down the power button. John, it's okay to push thumbs ups. Everyone has an opinion. Give yours. Mine's thumbs ups. Vixie, that clip on Reddit showing Uncle Bruce busting up laughing was my favorite. The one that shows the comment about him making noises I've never heard before. Your laugh is contagious. That was fun. I give thumbs ups all the time. A secret, I'm hoping for some nice Yoko Ono tunes. Sal, laugh out loud, Derek. Jay, you have YouTube on your flip phone? What's that all about? Colin, wait, it's whatever that means. Sal, Vixie, the only thing better was Jen's giggles in the background. John, and then he lost 45% to the tax man. Colin, that's actually thumbs up for the old text format. I want to see the face of my mom realize she follows stock markets with Bruce one day. She's not gonna believe it when she looks at her phone. I mean, stock markets with Bruce. Who's this guy? A brilliant Colin, dangerously laughing my something off. Didn't think you'd read that, Bruce. I give this man a thumbs up. So there you go. It takes so long to chat on the old Nokia flip. Yes, very good point. Like TDA will tell you if your address is missing some data, but do they bother to reach out to you if you forgot to name your beneficiary? No, they do not. So check that. Alex, Colin, Dave, I have some Zimbabwean dollar notes just for novelty purposes. Why do you encourage Nico, Noko, Yoko, Jamie Garner, watching Uncle Bruce on a Friday between between telehealth visits, great entertainment. Super duper. Calvin, what did I miss? Finally got my modem. I got my modem fixed. What did I miss here? Finally made it. What a day. Welcome all to the show. We got 34 minutes to go in the day here. And we have the Dow up 197 points. Looking all right. S&P up 7.5. The Nasdaq showing a negative 23. Not a big problem there. Oil up $1.75 a barrel to 63.69. We're sitting on IPOE right now at $18.74, up 34 cents on the day. GameStop is at 176.69, up 620. It just cannot break over 180 today. There's been a couple of runs at it. Hasn't happened yet. We'll see if we'll get a little strength on the close. AMC, unfortunately, down 32 cents to 12.24. We heard this afternoon that the Chinese investors, the biggest investors in that company, the Wanda Group, they have dumped all of their AMC shares at $14 this week. Last week, Thursday, Friday, and then this week, Monday, Tuesday, it looks like they sold all their stock, 30 plus million. Around the 14 to 14.98 level they got out, and they're now down to 10,000 shares. They're a non-factor anymore. That's a sign. Anyway, that's what's going on with AMC. Gore's Holdings up 58 cents to 13.68. That is near the high of the day. 13.89 is the high of the day. And we're only 20 cents right now below that, 13.69. 1.26 million on Gore's, which is going to become Matterport, and good story. Really good stories coming out of Matterport. Really good vibes. So there you go. We're on our way. My wife barged in the bathroom and says, "What are you watching?" My response, Uncle Bruce. I'm watching Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce, if you had a choice, would you buy shares or call contracts on GHVI? If I had the money, I'd buy the stock because I want the stock here, have it take a run, and then write call options and keep bringing in money. If I had enough money, I would have the stock and then buy some call contracts on top of that to leverage up. If I had $500, $1,000, less than enough money to buy 100 shares, I got $1,200, $1,300, then I would look at call contracts, and I would look at call contracts for January, like January of next year, something in that, like that long, and I'd be looking at maybe 1750s or 20s, 2250s, something way out there, but not too far, too high. The stock's been as high as 28 already, waiting for this deal to close with Matterport. I think that this deal will close and the stock will easily break $20 a share. Easily. But I want you guys to be in the money nicely when that happens. So I don't want you to be sitting on $25 calls waiting for the stock to double just to kind of justify the price you paid for your contract. That's not smart investing. So 1750 calls, if it goes to 25, you're 750 in the money. You got time premium. You may have a $9 contract. If you can get those for $2 or $3 and they turn into $9 a piece, hey, triple your money, take $1,000, turn into $3,000. Hey, goes to $30 a share. The 1750s are now $12.50 in the money. Yellow, you got like a $14 contract now. $3 turns into like 5 times as much practically. Yes, 1,000 into 5,000. Now, if it goes to $40 a share or higher, well, great. You're going to make thousands more. But you know what I mean? Give me momentum and give me movement. Give me price action. That's what I would be doing with that. Anyway, Team Yoko is winning. The Wolf of Wall Street whistles, but the Coyote of Creston does. Yoko, oh no, Yoko. I was thinking about solar power, but I was also thinking about hamsters, maybe more reliable power source, especially if you got a little treat waiting for them at the end there. They might be all over that. We are at 484 thumbs ups right now, and we are desperately looking for 1,000 thumbs ups as soon as humanly possible to keep Yoko Ono from coming in here and singing a 25-minute medley of polka tunes. Can you help us out, people? Throw us some thumbs ups and get us over the top. We're talking about buying options on SPAC stocks that are about to merge into their new entities, and we're quite happy with how some of our SPACs have been reacting this week already. We know that in the next month, we've got a lot of stuff going on here that's really going to get exciting here. 1872 on IPOE up 32 cents. GameStop is 176.33, up 584. AMC, unfortunately, down to 12.22, down 32 cents. Gore's 1370 down 59, up 59 cents now. 1370 up 59. This stock reached 1389 today. It is threatening to hit a new high as the day closes out. So you folks who have Gore's holdings and buying cheap contracts this last couple of days, you're going to be rewarded here. Now, the other SPACs that I like, which would be VG Acquisition, VGAC, Virgin Group, $9.98 a share. You have a limited time frame here to pick up call contract. This might be the last day, and on Monday they let the stock go. I don't know. But when it's going and they start promoting it, look out. We know the VGAC annual meeting is June the 10th. That's in 19 days. The vote's going to go through. At 23andMe is going to take over VGAC. You should be buying call contracts on VGAC right now while it is dead quiet on the stock. Fifth Wheel Acquisition, it's a 10.80 a share. If you can buy 10, 11, 12, 12.50 contracts, you should be doing that. Vector Acquisition, it's $9.96. Same thing. Navsite Holdings, $9.92. Get these contracts. SVAC, Starboard Value, $9.90 a share. Buy them. FAII Fortress Group, their shareholder meeting to approve their merger, June 15th. We have the drop dead dates. So within a week of those drop dead shareholder meetings where these votes will be had, the approval will be made to merge, stock's going to start trading under these new names, and they're not going to be here anymore. You haven't got that much time. You think you do, but you don't. I'm warning you. I'm not going to tell you again. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to tell you every day. That's what I do here. Thank you all for coming around here and hanging out with Uncle Bruce as we are closing the market for another fun week with 27 minutes to go in the day. Thank you all for being here. 182-point gain on the Dow, 4.8 gain on S&P, 33-point drop on NASDAQ for a Friday. Cheers to all of you from Uncle Bruce at Stock Markets with Bruce. It's nice to have you here. I know a bunch of you are enjoying a libation right now. I hope it's going down real good for you because my libation is working out. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. It's working out. Trying to keep hydrated, keep her going. A 177.05 on GameStop. We might be getting a little run here. Would be nice if we could. Could we pop through 177 and take a shot 180 today? It'd be kind of nice. The high of the day on GameStop, 179.24. Best as I can see. So the stock is, it's a couple dollars away from its high of the day, but it just hasn't had a lot of oomph behind it. It's low of 170.33, high of 179.24. Talking about a $9 gap between low and high today, but it is doing what it is doing on 3.2 million. Waiting for news announcements. I wonder if next week is going to be a busy week for us watching news releases from GameStop. Could be fun. The Coyote of Kristen is a gangsta nickname. NVIDIA stock split 4-1, 4-for-1 stock split on NVIDIA, going from 600 a share to 150. And the NVIDIA stock was having an okay day. I had noticed earlier. Where is it now? NVIDIA. It's up 1753 to 602. Yeah. So it was about, what was it, about 585 when they announced this deal, the 4-for-1 split. So up $17 today. This could theoretically set the company up for a listing on the Dow Jones 30. It could happen. Don't know if it guaranteed will, but NVIDIA market cap, $374 billion company. It definitely is a qualified stock to consider going on the New York Stock Exchange. Which one will come out is the question. Who would come out of the Dow if NVIDIA came in? IBM is only 129 million market cap, and that stock is up 25-30% in the last couple of months, as I've been telling you to get it. 144.74 on IBM, up 86 cents. One is worth 600 billion. This is worth 129. Would the Dow consider dropping IBM and putting NVIDIA in instead at 150 a share? I don't know. Even if IBM were to double this year, it would still only be worth 260 billion. It's not shabby. It's pretty good company. 24 times earnings. Yield of 4.58% on IBM. There's nothing wrong with this. But it might be dropped from the Dow 30 for NVIDIA. Wouldn't that be interesting? That's a long-term member of the Dow 30. I don't know. Bruce, I truly got to give you props. You've developed a unique channel with some loyal followers. I'm thankful I found this channel. Really appreciate you and your wisdom. Thank you. Well, thank you, Big C. I appreciate those kinds of words. I do like that. They weren't so kind yesterday, Vic. I got to tell you. Yesterday I was having trouble with some technical issues, and I was not getting all these nice words necessarily. But today they're pretty good. Thank you. 1874 on IPOE. We are 9 cents away. Let's make it 11 because mathematics, 11 more cents, and we've got the high of the day again. 1885 is the high of the day on IPOE. 1874 last trade, 2.6 million shares. So yeah, that's going out here with 23 minutes to go on a high note. From what I see here, 177.29 on GameStop. So broke through 176, 177 now. High of the day, 179.24. Just a little less than $2 away from its high of the day. Could it have a new high as it closes out? It looks like it's got a little late rally going. 12.20 on AMC. 12.06 is the low of the day. 47 million traded. Very light volume comparatively to what we've had. Not good news today. Gores Holdings, 1381. We are approaching the high of the day. 1389 is the high. 1381 is where it is right now. 1382, up 71 cents on 1.3 million shares. So Gores Holdings, IPOE are both running higher towards their highs of the day. In each case, one is up 32 cents. The other one's up 71. Okay. No complaints. Should be no complaints in this peanut gallery. Those Chinese investors, now listen to Bruce. He did say get out at 14. I said get out. I said AMC get out. Uncle Bruce, GVAC has moved a penny, and I'm seeing things. P.S. I have 100 shares. Resident Flea, those dollars are real dollars, man. Yeah, 1 penny is $1 to you, buddy. Easy money. GVAC. I don't even know what is GVAC though, because I don't even know what GVAC is. GHVI. I know that one, but what's the other one? Calvin, I listened to Uncle Bruce. I had AMC at 455, sold at 15. Well done. Connor, if Hard Cider Homestead is in New Jersey, is close to you, reach out to the Wilkinsons and let them know Robert from Kansas City sent you. How about that? Is Bruce wearing khakis? Well, only Bruce knows. Calvin, hey, well played. Payne, is that regarding your auger? Is that what you're doing? You're trying to get an auger from somebody? What's the deal there? The man and his auger. Michael, all thanks to Uncle Bruce. Michael, funny, they sure like capitalism. Sorry for the dip on IPOE, my fault. I just purchased. 1870 up 30 cents. Gores 1382. Michael, Sitting Bull, yeah. Marianne, listen, 1 penny at a time, and we'll be rich in no time. Sal just got a GHVI traded above high volume alert. Well, I like the sound of that. Marianne, smack. I don't know what that means. A whale called Wanda coming to an AMC theater near you. Laugh out loud. Hamster sell nice. Just averaged up $2 a share on IPOE. Sure like that lower cost average, but holding on for the payout. Boy, hey. Colin, 1 times 100 watt solar panel equals 34.2 hamsters. There you go, Jethro Bo. We don't have lots of sun here in New York, and hamsters multiply regularly. All of these SPACs merge. I'm going to have so many contracts to write. First world problems. Carlos sold cover calls for Facebook, IBM, Micron, QCOM. Used the proceeds to buy calls for IPOE, FAII, and VGAC. Now you're talking. There it is, leveraging it up. Colin, I should look into burning shredded dog hair for power production. I have apparently an unlimited supply of this stuff. Way to go. 1873 on IPOE, 12 cents off the high of the day. Gores, 1383, 6 cents from the high of the day. Both are rolling. 177.20 on GameStop, up 671 on GameStop. Conversion is appreciated, by the way, Colin. Kayla, Michael, you should do some videos on how to do contracts well. And Mr. Cynic, I'm sorry, that was January 2022 call for 265 strike at 22. Okay, yeah, next January, cool. Mary, and great, IT's in the black again. I lost a penny. It's black in there. I'm officially loaded up on the SPACs. Good luck to us all. Bruce, not watching hockey today, not right now. Texas is here. Hey, Texas, how you doing, buddy? Trying to make money here. Ryan, good luck to us. Kayla, try. No, thank you. Ryan, I think I'm loaded as well. You too. Colin, I can help you with your dog hair supply. I do a little grooming on the side. Rocket Labs had a failure last week, so that's a huge bummer. Drink, they have insurance though. My Gore stock just hit the blue. It's right now 1384. Gore's Holdings, that is 5 cents from the high of the day. IPOE 1865. GameStop 177.08. AMC 1217 going down. So we got the Dow is up 168. We have 18 minutes left in the day. 190 gain on S&P index. NASDAQ down 43 points right now. Uncle Bruce, what's the ticker symbol for Fifth Wheel Acquisition? FWAA, trading at 1080 right now, up 15 cents on the day. FWAA is the ticker symbol. They're merging with SmartRent. Larry, Titus, Beers, Marianne, hi there, Texas. Thomas, cheers, Uncle Bruce. Interesting place in the Atlantic. May 19th, interesting piece. May 19th. What bosses really think of remote workers? People who work from home get fewer raises and promotions. My response, I like it at home. You know what? Those of you working at home, I'm telling you, a lot of you out there, do not limit yourself to just your employer. Start looking around and see if you can hire yourself out as a consultant, even if you can get 10 hours a week on the side here and there, and just charge a consulting fee by the hour. That's double your weekly rate. Your rate, figure out how much you're making at work. Divide it by the hours you're working. Double it and charge that for 10 hours here, 5 hours there, 2 hours here, 10 hours there. You might be shocked at how easy you can find 20 hours of work at double the amount of money you're making now for your long-term loyal employer, so-called, and all of a sudden you're being asked, can you give us 60 hours a week? Because you might have 3 or so accounts that you open up, each want you for 20 hours a week at double your rate. And now what you do is you start adding 10% a month to your rate at every once in a while. Just adding, you're just going to 2.2 times your rate, 2.4 times your rate until the work stops coming in, and you'll figure out, oh, I'm working 40 hours a week at 2.5 times what I used to make. So much for your loyal employer. Can be done, Michael. But I want to learn. Wally's Colin Danger. How many hamsters can I buy with one dong? My dong is to hamster online calculators. Jack face stuff. Not yet, Bruce, but I will be. Go Habs, go. Secretly, Bruce knows all the rules. Libations for all. Kayla got Fidelity. Hi there, Marianne. Malo. Ticker is FWAA 177. Where are we at right now on our friendly games at 177.20? There it is. Michael, yes, I do. Bruce, Uncle Bruce, Libation Federation, residential, be strong, hang in there. I don't know about dong, but 3.75 United States dollars, roughly one hamster equals 8.3 Tongan something to do with what you think you need. Kayla, there are some good YouTube videos on fidelity options. Marianne, lend me your hand so I can bite your fingernail. What is that? Solid info, Colin. Murder was the case that they gave me. What is that? Uncle Bruce, my thoughts on the AMD stock buyback. Any thoughts? No thoughts. None. 177 on GameStop, 1866 on IPOE, 1213 on AMC, 1386 on Gores. It is now 3 cents away from the high of the day on Gores Holdings. Looking really good. We are into the last 15 minutes. The Dow is up 139. Unfortunately, the S&P has gone negative 1.6, make that 2.0 points. NASDAQ down 55. So we're getting a little sell-off towards the end of the week at the moment. How severe it is, I don't know. That's sure low volume on GameStop today. If Kevin Bacon ordered a bacon cheeseburger, would it be a bacon cheeseburger? I wonder if Elon will allow the power walls to be set up with hamster power. Michael, awesome. I will take a look. Thank you so much. Hey, we helped, I think. Don't let technical difficulties get you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Kayla, no problem. Just search for writing covered calls with Fidelity or something like that. Let me see, Sal. Who's letting this drag out so long? Look at you, SEC, DTCC. Seth Hancock. Thank you, Seth. Hey, Uncle Bruce, the biggest bull flag to me on GameStop is how it will pop $6 to $10 on such low turnover at these prices. Is that true or nothing to consider? No, that is good. There is nothing for sale coming in here. The panic selling on GameStop ended in February. Anybody that was shorted out, blown out, sold out, margined out, they're gone. $38.50 was the last time that happened. And now ever since, it's been cash buying by retail investors, and we're here at 176.97. Sitting on millions of investors who are holding the stock in cash. It's just not for sale. It's going to have to go much higher to get them out. That's why on low volume, it can go up $5, $6, $7, $8. No problem at all. Perfect. I will, says Kayla. Kayla, I will. I don't like jumping into something I don't understand, obviously for good reason. Ostrich, speaking of gangsta nicknames, didn't they used to call him Machine Gun Bruce? Troy, let's go IPOE. John Van, here's a couple of beers to feeling like Curly Bill coming out of that opium tent. Wally's World, 843 Tongan. We like to call them Tongies here, but the Looney and Toonie deal, I'm tuned in now, Duncan. Don't know what any of that means. Troy, thanks, Bruce. Marianne, Texas, what are you drinking this afternoon? Michael, Kayla, I'm the same. I researched it for about a month before I started. Colin, $4.99 equals 82.21 Seychelleo rupees. Well, that's good to know info, isn't it? Isn't that good to know info? Do we really need to know that? We're with you. So happy Canada's strong right now. Not as painful to buy as U.S. stocks. Canadian dollars up. That's because Tony managed to help you, and they just got jealous. Technical issues with Bruce and Tony coming up soon. GVAC equals VGAC. Residential Uncle Bruce, I meant VGAC. Marianne Stone, IP80 a day today. Michael, I think it's something that I can learn to be good at, so I'm looking forward to it. GVAC equals SVAC plus VGAC. There you go. These are complicated mathematical formulas, as you can plainly see. That's a good point. Wanda got out at the price Bruce said to get out of AMC. Yes, yet he's a shill, laughing out loud. Andrew Gilbert, new member. Andrew, thank you for joining this channel as a new member. Love to have you, buddy. Those of you who don't know, as a member of the channel, you will get alerts from time to time on different stocks at any time of the day or night. You'll also be given updates on any new stocks that I'm following that I like ahead of anyone else. So that's kind of good to know. You get to use emojis. You get to comment on this show. And we love having you. So thank you for joining all of us. This is good stuff. Have you tried a Jersey Dickens cider? I meant to type VGAC. Hey, Andrew. Uncle Bruce got 10 VGAC call contracts, 618 at 1250. Is that okay? Too soon for my liking, Papa Gamer. But I hear you, but boy, I don't like them so close. Andrew, John Van, Kayla, hell yeah, I was nervous in the beginning. Now I fully enjoy it. Buster Scruggs. In Minnesota, they gave you an ice auger when you were born. AB, my total investment portfolio for all time is finally green. Feels good, man. That's good to hear. Welcome, Andrew. Looming drink, a long drink. Gonna be super green this summer. 1600 of IPOE. Any little blip is pretty exciting to see here. It's 1867. 177.11 on GameStop, 11 minutes to go. 1868 on IPOE. AMC now down to 10, 12, 12, 10. 12.10 and dropping. Gores 13.84. High of the day 13.89. We're right up there on 1.356 million. Very good today. Very good. 18.70 on IPOE, up 30 cents. Woohoo! Marianne, welcome, Andrew. Who is the jockey riding GameStop? Kayla, Michael, I'll keep you posted once I get started. I have a stack of books I'm reading right now and laugh because I said I don't even like this stuff, but I do. Bloods are calling 1600 IPOE. Enjoy your early retirement next year. Hi, Bruce. Andy Gilbert from Manchester here. Great show. Thanks for helping us all. Thank you, Andy, for your comments. Thank you. Kayla, it's addictive. Buster Scruggs, unfortunately, is a manual auger. Rabbit, yes, sir. All my call options in IPOE expire in October. AB, fingers crossed. AB, congrats. You're going to be rich. Daniel, which is the 23andMe? Thoughts on that one? That's VGAC, the SPAC. VGAC. Connor, I love you guys. VGAC. Stephen, I have 30 options for October as well. Drew, loving it. AB, I have 1,500 IPO shares, 20 $15 calls, and 10 $20 calls. That's 3,000 leverage plus 1,500 shares. That's 4,500 shares of leverage on IPOE. Let her go. 18.70 a share right now, up 30 cents on the day. Gores Holdings, 13.85, up 74. 4 cents from the high of the day over there. IPOE at 18.70. High of 18.85 today. Okay. Michael, and it's something I can do from home, which is double good. I can wake up and sit by the pool. It's not possible to lose interest in it with all this moving so fast. JKAB, I have 2 wives and kids and a wife. I gave up the rich idea a long time ago. Texas, I Googled it. Sounds yummy. That's SPAC is SVGAC. J. Ray, Uncle Bruce, Gore's call contract, 2250 strike. October 15, expiry for 95 cents. Is that too soon? Contracts are cheapish. Well, they're cheap because you are $9 out of the money right now. That's why they're cheap. But October, plenty of time for something to happen. But I prefer January's. But I hear you. If you could get a little closer, though, you could get 20s or 1750s. That would be pretty good. Kayla, exactly. Connor, laughing away. Got home, cheesing about Rabbit's comment, and my girl is like, who you cheesing at? Uncle Bruce. John Van, that's a nice SPAC. John Van, the bell is going. Yeah, 8 minutes. Thanks, Uncle B. Rock on. Marianne, it is. They had another one called Stone Delicious IPA, and it was delicious. I think it was seasonal, though. 573 likes, thumbs ups for you, big guys, Uncle Bruce guys. We have 595 thumbs ups right now. And I'm begging you, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Try to find a way to hit that thumbs up button. We're only 405 away from 1,000 thumbs ups. If you could get this thing going, I would really appreciate it. 597 right now. We are coming up over 600 right away. There it is, 600. 400 to go, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hit that thumbs up button. Get me over 1,000 ASAP. Let's get the world watching what's happening here. We're going to make money, and the world should know about it. 1871 on IPOE, 14 cents from the high of the day. GameStop 176.60, up 611. AMC 12.10, down 45 cents. Gores Holdings 13.84, up 73 cents. Another big day today. 5 cents from the high of the day. Very good run here. We are loving this. We have 646 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Almost got 100 just in a couple minutes. Thank you. 352 thumbs ups away from 1,000. There's 650 right there. Make it happen, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out. Get me over the hump here. The Dow is down. The Dow is up right now, 179. We have 7 minutes to go in the day. S&P is positive, 2.49. NASDAQ down 49. No, that is the market right now. I got 50 shares each. SPAC, the seeds are planted, waiting for them to sprout. Gores and IPO are starting to grow. Patience is the key in Bruce We Trust. There you have it, guys. Homa, how much fun. Yoko's coming. 573 likes equals 2,086 Dakari Real. Robert Benson, or become an artist while you're buying stocks. 1,000 viewers, 575 thumbs ups. Let's go. What's the likelihood that IPOE will dip in price next week pending the vote? Not likely. A man makes his living one dong at a time. Ryan and Sartel, I can hardly wait for these SPACs to finalize the merger so we can talk about them. I agree. Vic got some 1250 calls for January 2022. Show me the money. No whammies, no whammies. Let's go, Vic C saying. Sal, I just topped up my Gores and IPOE positions ready for contracts. Woot woot. Michael, these SPACs are gonna start popping like popcorn. How about that? I think you're right. I think we're in for a real run here. It's going to be fun. Hi, peeps. Yoko is like GameStop that I can't stop it. I doubled my IPO position this morning, and I'm so laughing right now. Ashley, hello, Ashley. A lot of people think selling a car on Craigslist is dangerous and risky behavior. Okay. Texas is saying, hi, Ashley. Evan, the price is intentionally suppressed. Criminal. Vic, those 1250 calls were for VGAC. Missed that part in the last comment, and they're looking good. Frantic, oh, no's. Weekend is coming, and the markets will be closed again. Kayla, how much fun are we going to have if GameStop and IPO take off together? And how about Gores? And how about VGAC and FAII? And watch out. Ryan, the market's current dislike of SPACs is allowing us to buy in cheaply. That's right. That's exactly. Colin, sup, Andrew. Sorry, I missed you coming in. It was busy with currency conversion. Ashley, I drive all night, not drinking anything to keep that I got a P energy low. Splair, I guess Shotgun Bruce or Bazooka Bruce fix more than Machine Gun Bruce bagels with Bazooka Bruce. Oh my gosh, Michael, if IPO hits 400, I'm fighting my boss. You heard it here first. I'm fighting the boss. Ashley, Texas, Sal, hey, Ilian, Kayla, GameStop, and IPOE party. John Van, it's the weekend, and the wife and kids have a head cold, sinuses. People be like COVID, man. Tony, am I the only sober one in here? Kayla, yes, Ilian, it's going to be such a happy day. I am ready. Derek, hey, bot, reminded me when IPOE hits 100. Remind me. Gage, thank you, Gage. Metcher, Gage, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you being here, buddy. This is good stuff. Michael, how big is she? Michael, fighting or firing your boss? Tony, Michael T, Mike Sullivan, laugh out loud. L. Chandler is also a member of this channel. L. Chandler, welcome to the gang. Welcome to the channel and the group. I'm so happy you're here. We're down to 3 minutes on the market. We're at 1875 on IPOE. That's a dime away from the high of the day. We've got GameStop right now at 176.77, AMC at 1208 and falling. Gores up 1381, up 70 cents. Gage is a lovely name. Welcome to the farm family, guys. Yes to both. Michael Sullivan, he's rough, the size of 3 medium-sized children hiding in a trench coat. Hey, welcome, Chandler. Tony, I don't drink. Sometimes my voice gets tired just listening to Uncle Bruce reading through all these comments. Uncle Bruce, when I see all these SPACs, I feel like I'm staring at a Chinese buffet. What to pick? Holy hell, Connor Payne is back. Welcome, Cage and Chandler. Mike, I read that the article last night that said IPOE is a millionaire-making stock. Hey, Cage, welcome aboard. A lot of people upset that VGAC isn't moving because their calls expired today, worthless. My VGAC options are finally going up. I just had October calls, July. Kayla, well, let's hope so. 4,500 shares, that number proves I am so inadequate. Yoko will sing for all new members tonight. Oh, no, you did a curly there, Bruce. Don't kill me. I got a kid, 4 wives. Yuck. How about the SMUB SPAC, Stock Markets with Uncle Bruce SPAC? I hear they're merging with Bagel Brothers. Initially, $500 million deal. Once GMC moons as a SPAC, we'll have more investors. Get in now while you can. Calvin, Ashley, it does make you feel some type of way. Sharon, residents flee at the buffet. You pick some everything in Gorge. Probably should clarify those medium-sized children are standing on each other's shoulders, not side by side in the trench coat. Actually, I haven't had never mind. Thank you. On a conference call now, but don't worry, I'm still watching. We are 2 minutes to go. 3 minutes, 27 seconds or less. Let me double check here on my channel. My channel's probably a little behind here. 136 left to go. The up volume, 1.8 billion. Down volume, 1.4 billion. Bring on the Yoko. Hey, all mental day just turned in. What did I miss? All these real members, or are you all talking, just making second accounts for the libation? Sharon, yummy. My plate is full. Rabbit, they're on mute. We're at 1873 on IPOE. GameStop, 176.37. AMC down to 1207. Gores, 1381, up 70 cents. And we are coming into the bell right now. 1 minute to go, and we're there. Bruce, do you have any weekend openings for this weekend or next? I might. Definitely next weekend. I have openings next weekend. There's one slot that I'm trying to fill today for Saturday that I'm still working on. Colin, I can't drink during this hour. I might mess with the currency conversion. Colin, thanks for clarifying. I just added my thumbs ups for you. I know some of you are relying on me there. One like to Uncle Bruce equals one dislike for Yoko Ono. Love watching Gores creep back up towards my cost base, as it does at 1385 right now on Gores. We are hitting the bells right here. That should be happening. The bells should be going off. We should be done. There they are. There it is. It's happening. There they go. They're clapping. Woo-hoo. IPOE 1878. GameStop 176.76. AMC 1209. Gores 1386. 3 cents from the high of the day. Wow, what a close. We're closing strong on some of these stocks. The bell has happened. It's all over, people, but the crying. 1878 on IPOE on 2.9 million, up 39 cents today. We're pounding the gains. GameStop 176.76 last trade, 176.77 after market. AMC closed at 12.09, down 46 cents. Unfortunately, 52 million shares traded, getting quieter. Gores 13.86, up 75 cents. 3 cents from the high today on 1.4 million right now. VGAC closed at 9.97. Our friends at Fifth Wall 10.80. Vector closed at $10. Navsite 9.91. Starboard 9.90. Fortress $10 even. That is the deal. The Dow 124 with a bit of a weak close, but still a 124 gain on the day. S&P down 3. Nasdaq down 64. No carnage there at the end, but a little weaker. There it is. I was expecting Mutated saying I was expecting some GameStop to get hit hard today, but it's a nice surprise. Didn't get hit hard at all. Ashley, I like what I like, and I can only do what I want to do. There you go, Jean Van. Oh, Yoko, are you warming up? Welcome, Gage. Screwball Uncle Beast and Uncle Bruce needs to try. Says William. Evan Gorilla. Start waging, hitting those thumbs up hammers, people. Get them thumbs ups, likes going for Bruce. Fix the calculator. One dong equals. Not a bunch of hamsters. AB, if I'm a bit tapped out for putting $1 to $2 down once on a limit buy order, it probably okie dokie to dollar cost average on IPOE. So by the way up as it all along. If you answer before, I apologize. I'm not even sure what you mean here. It's all right. I better start trading. I'm his boss. Evening all. Welcome. I think we need to vote on a name change to Grandpa Bruce after his IT issues. Closing bell. Shot. Welcome, L. Chandler. I can get lots of hamsters for just a little dong. Drink for every penny. GameStop gets over 177. Welcome, LC. Hi there, Ferrigan. 686 thumbs ups. Get Uncle Bruce to 1,000 for a good weekend. Are we really that low on the thumbs ups? We have 720 actually right now. I thank you for 720 thumbs ups. It's nice of you to do that. We still need 280 to get to 1,000. We sure need 1,000 thumbs ups. Every show, we got to get at least 1,000 thumbs ups. We have the capability. We have the technology. We have the viewers. We just need to get them to motivate them to do it. Please hit that thumbs up button for me, people. Let's get going. 723 thumbs ups right now. 727 right now. Thank you, everybody. Gray Fox, it's that time of week already. Looks like the market's doing good again this week, minus the cryptocurrencies. Should I have Scotch and Coke or Scotch and ginger? Colin, Sped Hamster, these are difficult questions. Hey, OB, I'm just too drunk to type your new name. Miss ya. Uncle Bruce is Tom Jones big. Ginger, Colin Sped Hamster says yes. Screwball, whiskey straight out of the freezer. Hiya, Rabbit, says Colin Sped Hamster. Farragon, tequila or beer? I'm thinking beer is a safer bet. Buster Scruggs, smuggling plums. Uncle Wally's World. Hey, Uncle Bruce, are you live streaming Monday or are you taking the day off being Victoria Day? No, I'll be live streaming. I'll be here. How about Memorial Day in the U.S.? Then I'll be off on Memorial Day. I'll be doing private one-on-ones on Memorial Day. That's the big plan at the moment. Funky Bell. I'm already up 20% with my VGAC December 1250 calls. Woot woot. Well done. Cage, thanks everybody. Collins, Pet Hamster, Ginger it is then. Connor, Tony, yeah, laugh out loud. Yeah, man, sometimes someone stole my identity. Needless to say, I got it back. Texas down the whole beer. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Another great week. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you, Rob III. Colin Dangerously, I have but one account. Gage, I am sober. To Tony. Chino, Uncle Bruce, I went to the store to get libation. They had no clue what they were, so I got some Coors Lights instead. Help me out. Richard, looking to trade dairy cows for shares of IPOE. Mike Sullivan, in the money. Connor, I so hope so, Cage. Looks like you're 12. 1879. Well, that's right up there. 1386 on Gores. Nice data, nice closing run there. Beautiful, beautiful run today, guys. Not a bad day at all. We'll take that to the bank. Larry, 176.76. There you have it. And thank you all for being here and hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. The Dow had a 100-point gain, but had a weekly loss, apparently. So couldn't get it all back, but it tried. Sharon, Richard, Eves, good luck with that. Let's go IPOE, says Vic. Thomas, Colin, you be careful with that hamster. They bite. Colin, Richard, what's the going rate on a dairy cow these days? Rabbit, I'm drunk. Let's go, Bagel Gang. DE, 176.79 at the close. Dan, Canman, great week overall. The ink spots, it's all over, says Vash. Lisa, Lillian, Alien, that was one SPAC I didn't buy. It just didn't excite me. Laugh out loud. Vash, I have a good weekend, everybody. Splitter, yeah, I got closed. I closed Oakley in green after selling it already once. Hope the next week is looking good too. Rabbit, Colin saying hi there. Colin, $4.99 US dollars equals 543 Japanese yen. Nicholas J, thank you, Nicholas, for the $7.50 contribution today. What you mentioned earlier about Gore's call contracts for people who only have about $500 to spend was very helpful, Uncle Bruce. What about IPOE? Same thing. IPOE, absolutely the same idea. If you were, you got a couple of bucks, get a contract or two, get some leverage. You bet. Why not? See what happens here. We've got 176.79 on GameStop. In the aftermarket, 176.65 on the aftermarket. All right, Drew chart. Michael, Lillian, Alien. Nope, I have 300. Colin, 176 US dollars is a lot of Guinean franc. How about that? Alex, IPOE and Gores are showing blue. Former one is firmly in the blue. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You're the best. Thank you, guys. Conman, nice work, Uncle B. I got to cut out early for a road trip. See you all next week. Enjoy the long weekend. Canman, you take care, buddy. Vic C, top movers for me, Gores, GameStop, IPOE, Ilian, Lisa B on eToro. We have only IPOE and FAII. I need to move to a better broker. Any suggestions in the UK? Wally's World, Danger C, is that fresh grade A hamsters or frozen? You must have a run on the hamster spot market if that's the case. Alien, Michael, good to know I'm not my own diamond hands here. Alien, I'm in there. Auntie, here's another one. Michael, Alien, no sir. Spur, I still don't know where to make call contracts in Germany. It feels like it feels while researching like it won't be possible here, but there are some possibilities. But I need to make an account through a bank. Interesting. It's different over there, isn't it? Connor also did not buy it. Haha, no excitement free there either. Colin, but we do have the hamsters for that many thumbs ups. Lisa, Ilian, I wish I could help out, but I'm in the U.S. Rob A. Ginger, always Ginger. Scotch and Ginger. Alien, I use Hargreaves, Lansdowne, stocks and shares, ISA. Rob says it mixed. Connor Payne, yep. AB, I'm saying I probably won't put down 1,000 or 2,000 on buying many shares of SoFi at once for now. Is it smart to say put 20 a day on SoFi on the way up? From here, 20 could be 20 times. Well, I mean, obviously, if the shares were to reach $400 a share, if you've got, you got a little bit of money, you can afford to buy one call contract a day. That might be another way to play this game and get yourself some serious leverage over time. Man, give this man a thumbs up. So how are we doing for these? We've got 667 thumbs ups right now. Thank you, everybody, for helping out with these thumbs ups. We need right now 332 more to get to 1,000 thumbs ups. We're at 768 and they're trickling in, and I appreciate all of you trying to help me out by getting thumbs ups into the show. Every one of them makes a difference, and I appreciate it. 773 now. We need 327 thumbs ups. Now we're at 776, 324 to go. Now we're at 382, 318 to go. They just come in waves and droves, and I appreciate this. 783 now, 783 thumbs ups. We're going to hit 800 here shortly, and then we'll be less than 200 thumbs ups away from the promised land. Thank you guys for helping out here. 217 away from 1,000 thumbs ups today. There are 800 of you here. We only need 213. So it really is doable if you can band together and grab your second device and help us out. Scotch and Ice. Alex thinks I'll check him out. Colin, hamster when in doubt, ginger works. Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll be missed. You'll be missed. Connor, you take care. Derek, would you be interested in breeding your hamster with wine? Calvin, have a great weekend, everyone. I got to go handle my workers' comp. Rob A, I'm sure I'd want to be this hamster. Vic C, can you fill us in on how you came to the Uncle Bruce name? It's been a while since a good Uncle Bruce story, or save it for a Monday morning opening story. I feel like a lost boy. Love hearing Wendy's story. Well, I got to tell you, I didn't make up the Uncle Bruce name. It was made up by viewers. I started talking on January the 25th live, following the market. So every day, 5 days a week during the market, I would be live trying to break down the markets in plain English. And it had to have been on the second or third day as the channel just took off. I caught a real wave of support from a whole bunch of people, and just so happened to be that a majority of the viewers of this channel are younger than me, of course, younger than my other channel, Traveling with Bruce. By the way, I'm on Traveling with Bruce at 7 o'clock tonight for the trivia tonight. If you want to join us for trivia, come on over there, become a member of that channel, and join me for members. Anyway, it was on this channel that I noticed that my demographics were telling me that your average age of viewer on this channel is like 30 to 35. That's your average. A lot of them in the 20s. Like I had 25 to 30-year-olds all over the place, and then a lot of 30 to 40-year-olds here. And they were looking at me as a kind of an older figure, of course, and so they started calling me Uncle Bruce. And I just kind of went with it. And somebody made a logo with this right here, a Bagels with Bruce logo, and that's kind of an Uncle Bruce looking logo, and that's how it happened. And so been calling it Uncle Bruce ever since. Sold some VGAC 618 $15 calls and moved the profit over to buy some 716 15s. Think this is too early. Sold call. Did you write calls? Are you writing calls against your VGAC? Not a good idea, but hey, whatever you do. Calvin, I'm sad. I'm going to miss Yoko. Colin's pet hamster. Mike. Michael, Gray Fox, you might want to go out like a year if possible. Sharon, enjoy your weekend. Chris, hey Bruce, any new member exclusive advanced stock picks heading our way soon? You never know, Chris. I'm working nonstop, keeping an eye open on stuff. You never know when stuff is coming your way. We're about to be inundated with news, man. Inundated, all these SPACs. There's so much coming up for us. We are going to be really, really busy here. Do not get comfy. We're going to be busy. Anyway, the things you must have seen being Colin's hamster. The things I heard, damn, the options are rocketing. IPOE. I really don't drink. I mean, maybe sometimes, maybe one bottle. I really don't drink beer, Uncle Bruce. This handle, Colin's pet hamster. I don't know that hamster. I don't know the handle, but that picture looks awfully familiar. That photo there, I know who that. I think I know who that is. It's crazy out here in these streets. Old Pumpkin, Yahoo suggests buying GameStop. Kumadash, thank you for this donation, $4.99. Appreciate this. Can you sell a contract before expiration? Yes, of course you can. Also, what choices do you have? One day of contract expiration, or you win the money? Well, you should just sell the contract. Just sell the contract, take your money, and run. You could exercise, but it's just not a good idea. It's not really a good idea unless you really need to do that. Just sell your contract, take the money. A libation rhymes with Bagel Nation. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Buster Scruggs, der Donnermann hat will Option zu verkaufen. Okay. Lisa, bye all. Have a great weekend. Cam, anybody from the prairies having a Ryan Ginger? Bye, Lisa. 773 thumbs ups. Bye, Lisa. Ashley, I need to bail. Have fun, peeps, and fabulous weekend. Thanks for another great week of markets and fun, Bruce. Jen, thank you. Gray Fox, 26 people accidentally clicked the thumbs down button by mistake, I think. Carlos, I think you need to put the 2 dots over the when you write calls in Germany. Best bet, 26 people want Yoko. Colin dangerously. Cals, Ashley, bye-bye, be safe. Have a good weekend, Ashley. Derek, have a great weekend, everybody. I'm out of here on Monday.
I'm sad. It's Friday, laughing out loud. Uncle Bruce, I have about $350 left in my account. If I buy Gores and get 35 shares, is that enough? Meaning it's not a lot of share. I loaded up on IPOE and VGAC for a few shares in GameStop. You never have enough of a winner. So whatever you're going to do, Resident Flea, you just do it. Hey, bye, Derek. Sal, laugh a lot. Collins, Ben Hamster. I was wondering where you were. Carlos, greenest Friday in a while. I have a good one. Have a good one, everybody. I was here in January. Yes, you were. How about that? We had fun in January. We're having fun today. Thank you, everybody. I'm a mail carrier, and lately I've been seeing a lot of mail for SoFi. That's interesting. Hey, I'm above average, says Colin. 3 thumbs ups from my house. Keep it up, Uncle B. 38, Buster Scruggs. Sell the real. Sharon, forgot to set notification for IPOE bid. Was pleasantly surprised just now to notice my bid for 40 more shares went through. He's our uncle and our daddy. Special Buster, I like stocks. The best nicknames are the ones given to you, Buster 44. I think your demographic of viewers in the 2030s is because our parents, adults in our lives, their advice was like, well, the way you handle money is you work for a union job and you never get fired. There you go. Wally's laughing at that. Texas smiling. Fadigan, Bruce, hold off on new SPAC picks. It's too busy. We're getting too rich. Commodore, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Can you sell an option before expiration? Also, what choices do you have on the day of expiry? I've talked about this. Just sell your call. If you're long, sell it. Take your money and run. Menace, California. I got my SoFi proxy statement in the mail. At first, I thought it was a phone book. This thing's huge. Thomas laughing a lot. Observe nice name change. Colin, totally missed that super chat. $4.99 US is 423 Bangladeshi money. Bruce, I'm Gen X, a little older than your demographic. Colin, $9.99 American equals 69 Bolivian Bolero. Lance, nice. Louis, those demographics explain a lot about the chat. Colin, Auntie P, there's a bunch of us Gen X people here. Uncle B is getting sassy. Dave, Bruce, you rooting for the Pens through the off season? No. Sal, Gen X points itself while slurping. Okay, that's better. You can't handle the truth. You can't. Gen X, bailing to go buy some more libations. Gen X here nodding and saying cheers to this. Gen X beers, pros. YOLO, you only live once. Why this should help? Where's a phone book? I can't handle all that wealth. What should I do? Get used to it. Oh, good. Yep, Gen X here too. I think I'm a millennial. Laughing out loud, Dave. Gen Xer here too. If I say Jenny spoke in class today, and you say who is Jeremy? No, Jeremy. If I say Jeremy spoke in class today, and you say who's Jeremy, you aren't Gen X. Okay. Colin Dangerously. Prosit to all of you. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being here. 1880 on the IPOE in the aftermarket, up 2 more cents on that one. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, by the way. Those of you who are subscribing today, love it. Love to grow new subscribers. Welcome one. Welcome all. And I'm glad you're here. 176.17 on GameStop, down 62 cents in the aftermarket. Let's see, 1880 on the social capital, whatever, in the aftermarket. And Gores Holdings, let's take a look at Gores. 13.75, down 11 cents so far on 1,800 shares. No volume right there. Okay, there you have it. That's what's going on here. A lot of Gen Z and Gen X is Uncle Bruce Gen BC. Specular, I will figure out how to write call contracts in Germany. Somehow it should be possible and comfortable. J Ray DQ, Gen X 2 says Carrie. Sal laughing out loud. Andrew, having a few glasses of wine in Manchester with Bruce. Living the dream. Gray Fox, thanks again, Uncle Bruce, for dropping all the knowledge. You are awesome. Buster, Bruce, if we bought you a lederhosen, would you wear them on a very special Oktoberfest episode? Probably not. Thomas, Commodore, sell them when you've made some gains. If you want to exercise them, you need the cash on hand to buy all the shares, 100 per contract. It's easier just to sell the call. Yes, they do, J Ray. Colin, where's my flannel? Oyster Rock? Colin, please, Spur TV, I don't think retail is allowed to trade options in Europe. A DQ Colin, you're still wearing it. Uncle Bruce is the uncle. I never had so much wisdom. I bought $125 of Doge at 0025, sold it all the way up. Still have 3,000 Doge, but I bought 45 Gores and 40 VGAC with the profits. So crypto's pretty cool. You done all right. Cheers, Glenn, Blair. Woohoo. Larry, I'm an old millennial, just missed the Gen X cutoff. Wally, we need thumbs, not just from everyone, but the up one. How are we doing for thumbs ups? We have 845 thumbs ups right now. Thank you, everybody. Cheers to all of you who have given me a thumbs ups today. 845 thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. We need 155 more to hit 1,000. And I thank you, all of you who are considering doing that. If you're going to consider giving us a thumbs up today, I really appreciate it. 150 to go. We're at 850 now on the thumbs up. So only 150 away from hitting 1,000 thumbs ups. We're at 853 now, 854. They're coming in. They're coming in. Thank you, guys. 146 left to get. Should be a no-brainer if they can keep coming in. 859 now. That's 141 to go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate this. 864. 146 left. 136 left. Excuse me. 134 to go. We're at 866. 868. 132 away. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Getting those thumbs ups in here from around the world. I do appreciate it. Find a way to hit the thumbs up button, get us over the top. 871 now are in the house. 872, 128 away from 1,000 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. When I look at my account, my call contracts for June 18th have a negative current value. I'm not sure how to read that. Does that mean I lost that money? They might be shrinking on you because they're expiring in 3 weeks. And that's the problem with contracts that expire so soon. If they're out of the money, they're going to shrink on you. You should be longer on your calls. Right on, DQ. Glenn, here is a Gen X quote. Bueller. Who else is excited for the Olympics? I love watching them. Really great talent. Admire those athletes and their determination. Don't know if it's going to happen, though. Bruce, you are really letting the dishes pile up back there. Best bet, have you seen a lot of bar fights in Calgary? I don't go out there for that. Larry, you get an honorary Gen X degree. Michael, what's the Gen X years anyway? I'm out going for a grab a drink with my Mrs. Lando Butter. Thank you. Way to go. Sal, Colin Dangerously, Gen X invented the hipster, then bailed. Auntie, King Jeremy the Wicked. Nick, thank you, Nick, for being here. Bruce, or anyone, forgive my ignorance. When will IPOE trade as SoFi? A week after next weekend shareholder meeting. We think it's June 1st or 2nd. It's coming up in the not too distant future. Maybe Tuesday after Memorial Day, it might start. Pretty sure I'm Gen X. J. Ray, what's before Gen X? Before that? Cheers from Texas. June 1, Buster saying, Nick, June 1. J. Ray, reverse that. Thumbs up for Bruce. Mean thumbs ups for all of us here. Thumbs ups. JD, when are you going to show us your Yoko Karate karaoke night tapes? When are you going to show those? Mike Sullivan, thumbs ups, Bruce. Sharon, Vic, I love watching the Olympics too, especially the summer ones. Favorites the swimming events. Ilian, Uncle Bruce, let's say I have X shares in a company and it went 60% for last month. It went 60%. Well, should I load up more, sit and wait? It's all cash. I don't know what you mean. It went 60%. What, it went down? Went up? What? Ilian, help me. AB, not sure how it was in Canada, but I recall hearing stories about my parents and grandparents, and as an adult, realizing those generations were actually terrible with money. They were also tight. I'm Millennial X, right on the dividing line. Colin, I'm in whatever Gen 45 makes me. Pretty sure that's X, but I need my reading glasses to be sure. Nick, Michael, thanks. Thank you, Snodge Hansen, whatever name that is. SH, thank you, Snodge Hansen, for becoming a member. That's a name. Sal, Ray, after us. 10 minutes ticker until Yoko shows herself. Get those thumbs in. Michael, thumbs. I'm Gen X2, the Sausage King of Chicago. Uncle Celeb, thank you. Thank you all of you for being here. Welcome, Snodge. Woohoo! Does that mean I can get Pac-Man fever now? Welcome, Gen X. I was wedged between the boomers and the zennials. Bruce, just got here. Can you do a countdown from 5 to 0 so we can all have a sip of our chosen libation at the same time? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Enjoy, everybody. Oh, yeah. Having a libation. We're at 889 thumbs ups, 111 away from hitting 1,000. That is pretty close. I can feel that. It's so close. Please help out. Throw a thumbs up on here if you can. 111 thumbs ups away from making it to the promised land. Now we're 110 away. We're at 890 thumbs ups. That is beautiful, guys. Looking to hit 1,000 at 891 now. 891. Another one just came in. Thank you, everybody. We have 662 hangers on, hanging on. But I think the libations are having an effect on the speed of the thumbs ups. It's not looking good. Abe Froman would be a good username in here. Welcome, Snudge. Clip coupons and buy a new house, a car house at an awful interest rate depending on job raises, or simply buy more stuff. Seems ridiculous to younger people. I can't be the only boomer here. Put down the Advil and raise your hand. Represent. Michael, get Tom Jones on those long calls, folks. Yeah, it would, says Abe Froman. Saul, laughing out loud. Hello, Snodge. John, Snodge rhymes with Snodge. Why do I only get one thumbs up? I have two. YouTube should allow me to give 2 thumbs ups from Uncle Bruce. Call him Gen X. We're the smallest generation. Laughing out loud. Thank you, everybody. Nick, Bruce, what do you forecast for the first few days of SoFi trading activity-wise? I expect it to be pretty darn good. Is 84% implied volatility good or bad? Don't know. I saw a hipster with a hamster fur beard. I'm more interested in Yoko karate tapes. Gen Xers 65 to 79, 1980. Colin, using Tom Jones for currency conversion in Vietnam typically isn't accurate. J. Ray, Zennials, a great generation. Never heard of that. Alien, it went down 60%. Laughing out loud. Michael, anti-PC Suite X here. Then laughing out. Uncle Bruce, you should get your money from YouTube. Have you got your money from YouTube? Yes, they have corrected the glitch. It took about 5 days, and they figured it out, and things seem to be back to normal, and they're crediting my YouTube account properly from your memberships and your super chats. And I thank all of you, of course, and of course thank them for getting it figured out. Best bet, that was me. Colin Damesley, Colin, you are Generation Dawn. J Ray 7585. My Nvidia shares are splitting 4-for-1 on July 20. Do I need to do anything? Nope, they'll do it automatically. Just sit tight, enjoy the ride. I think it's going to go higher. Laughing out loud. So solid. Buster, Tom Jones must be the richest man in Vietnam. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Steve, nope. Drink, Sal. Cheers. Uncle Bruce's forehead, $25. Thank you. This is the number one donation of the day. You are a gold medal donator today. Been living with you rent-free for a long time. Thank you for that, by the way. Also, I spoke with Mouth, and he'd like you to add some rum to that Coke. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much for that $25 donation, the number one donation of the show so far today. Thank you, everybody, for that, and all of you for your support. Larry Prosy, cheers. Hey, way to go. Sal, Lavala J. Ray, just let her believe she's Gen X. And Salanti, the call in 25 equals 2,271 Cape Verdine Esquido. Vergen, Video Vendel. Colin's Pet Hamster, Uncle Bruce's Forehead. Cheers. Anti-PC. Most of my favorite movies are John Hughes movies. My fave is The Breakfast Club and, of course, Bueller's Day Off. Abe Froman, Salante, Texas is laughing. Jason Laws, Uncle Bruce, say the scenario plays out where you say Walmart buys SoFi down the road, pays out all shareholders $400 a share. What happens to my option contract? Well, if they offer $400 a share, that'll become public knowledge. The stock will run up to probably $390, $395. You now have the option to just sell your shares. You have the option to sell your call contracts at whatever they're trading at. If you got call contracts at 30s and the stock's at $395, you're $365 in the money. The bid will be $365, $366, $367. That is multiply that by 100. $365 times 100. $36,500 a contract. Got 10 contracts, $365,000. Hello, Forehead Farragon. Who was better, Robert or Ebert or Gene Siskel? Good question. Uncle Bruce's forehead into laughing here. Happy Friday, Lucky Pants. Gene, Bruce, if just 2 or 3 SPACs hit pay dirt, we'll still keep you around, and that's what I'm hoping. J. Ray, anybody else seen Larry is starting his vacay today. Colin, the fat one, good, excellent. Laughing. I think it was Roger, the big guy. Wally, Feed the thumbs up machine. This is lovely. This is lovely. This is the only way for YouTube to see that without Uncle Bruce, we wouldn't be. Hey, Bruce, your words on consulting earlier reminded me to kick up my side hustles. Any tips on local outreach growth? Don't even think local. If you're able to work from home as a bookkeeper or as an IT professional or whatever you can do at home, you don't need local clients. You can get clients out of town. Remote is remote. You might find that you advertise in Craigslist. You might find free ways to advertise your services to the world and see what you can do. Carlos, Tom Jones isn't allowed in Taiwan because he makes their dong looks less valuable. LB, I'm a boomer. Wait, I forgot. What did you say? I can't hear you. Let me get my glasses. Colin, $4.99 US dollar, 1.92 Omanai Real. Okay. Ori H is a new member. Ori, thank you. Welcome to come to Mexico, everyone. We'll have a blast. Abe, LB, go back to sleep, Dad. AB, if you're not in the stock market and it's about to split, is it good to get it right before or after, or is it really all depends? You know, you can buy call contracts on NVIDIA, you know. Buy call contracts out of the money down the road for like a month or like 2 months maybe, and buy out of the money call contracts. You'll end up with 4 contracts for every one you buy now, because the split's coming in a month. So if you've got contracts that are good for 3-4 months, they're going to split 4 for 1. So you got 1, you have 4. You get 10, you'll have 40. You get what I'm trying to say here. So if you're buying call contracts cheap enough, you can have 4 times as many. Now here's the thing: the stock's what, 602. What if the shares go to 700 a share between now and the split? You know, that's a $25 gain down the road. The other thing is, what if shares are at 600 when the split happens and you're sitting on 650 calls? You're going to be sitting on 4 or 40 or however many you have now times 4, 170 or $155 calls. Stocks are trading. It's going to split 4 for 1. That means the price is going to go down 4 for 1. So if it's a $600 stock now, it's a 150 stock later. If it goes from 150 to 200, and you got 165 calls, and they go to 200 a share, you're up $35 a share times 4 contracts instead of 1 contract. Think about that. Take advantage of a split. Welcome more. Is everyone going to go on camera having a drink at the Bagel Lounge tonight? Cheers to rum and coke. Welcome. Hey, Ori. Larry, you live in Mexico, or is that a vacay? Welcome to Ori. Welcome, Ori. Boomers are watching you on the big screen TV so they can read the chat. Video, I'm up for that. Feel like the challenge of SoFi is to fight off the temptation to sell once it gets crazy. Kayla, thank you for this $25 donation. That's another one. I'll match that for a Friday. I mean, only because it was Uncle Bruce's forehead speaking. Thank you, Kayla. 2 $25 donations. You are both tied in first place right now. Okay, everyone, stretch. Collins, Pet Hamster, see you there. We're down to 28 minutes and we're done for the day. Chat moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. That's right. Laughing out. I'm down for some bagel lunch too after this. That's a vacay. I'm in Washington D.C. 25 US dollars, 44.88 Netherlands Antilium Guilder. Oh my gosh. Texas is watching here. Auntie, yes, I changed the word first. I changed the first word. Laugh out. IBM. Hi or whoa, Kayla, way to go. Okay, well done. Cheers. I think Bruce is a boomer. Can I have all my do bags? I don't know what this means. Thomas, 904. We got over 900 thumbs ups now. 916 on the thumbs ups. 84 left to get. Thank you guys for getting me to 916 thumbs ups. Only 84 to go. They keep coming in. They trickle in. 917 now. Here comes another one. They're trickling in. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. Gore's holdings right now is 1384. Coming up a little bit again. Good to see. We've got Social Capital 1882 holding right in there. GameStop 175.91. We're hanging right in there. Steve says 905. We're at 917 something. Wow, this is nice. I've been sponging since January. I couldn't resist the forehead. You know, What happens at 1,000? Oh, it's going to be fun. Abe Froman, I'd love Walmart buying SoFi at 400 a share. Wouldn't that be fun if they did that? How about an all-cash offer? Wouldn't that be fun? Who knows? Craigslist changes for small bid services offer now. Rabbit, we drink. Everyone in this chat better set Bruce and Jem up if June goes the way we wanted to. Bruce, give us a big hookups here. Under 100 to go. Can the creator of a call contract buy back the contract? Yes, they can. Does that force the buyer of the contract to sell back? No. You're just buying. There are contracts trading on this Chicago Mercantile Exchange as their own market. Just like stocks trade in New York, the options trade in Chicago at every level. Every strike price, every date, separate trading. So it's like there's like 500 shares over there. Like each one is a stock quote, and they all mirror how the stock does in New York. So if you want to get a call back that you wrote, you just put a buy order in for a call contract at the market. You get one. You don't care who you bought it from. You are flat now. You bought that back. You don't have a short contract anymore. Savior's here. If you write a contract, you can buy it back whenever you want. David, what happens if I buy puts in NVIDIA for say 155? Does the split negate the put price? Well, then it'll be you're going to have 4 put contracts once the split happens. If your put is alive after the split is enacted, you will have 4 put contracts at 1/4 of the price. That's the difference. I bought some NVIDIA today. There you go. Beer plus Yoko equals instant hangover. Robert, NVIDIA options for July 16 are $36.55. That's expensive. Colin Spinhamster, Savior, you can buy back your contract, but it's not necessarily going to be from whomever bought yours. That's right. Texas, should I? Let's see. Texas is small. Auntie, does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe? Oh my. Alien Uncle Bruce, what will happen if I don't have any call option or option contracts, but the price goes up? You don't have any options. You could be in trouble. Robert, thank you, Robert. Just to match the 2 donations. Robert, thank you for sending me a super chat, as a PayPal donation for those to work on those super chats. You are number 1 right now. You are all by yourself at number 1 position. Show me the money. Best Bet says, Dong, where's my automobiles? Give Uncle Bruce the thumbs ups, people. Colin Dangerously, she sells seashells by the seashore. I'm back. That I miss Yoko. Put your beers down and get Uncle Bruce to 1,000. We have 933 thumbs ups. And we're down to 23 minutes to go for the rest of the day here. Thank you for getting me to 933. We're 67 away from 1,000 thumbs ups. And thank you, Robert. Thank you, Texas, for the donation. That donation equaled the 2 donations we already have at 25 each. So he is number 1, absolutely all alone. Thank you for the number 1 donation today for this show and channel. 940 thumbs ups, 60 to go, guys. 60 thumbs ups left to get, and we are in the promised land. 59 to go now, 941 in the house. The thumbs ups are creeping in. Claire, it's a family show. It's a fat girl's name. Thanks, everything, Bruce, and enjoy the weekend. Thank you. Bye, Splair. Bruce reading Bendar's quote. First, I'm just here for the after hour. Sharon, 6 small, slick, slender saplings sat slowly slurping sweet stew. How about that? Abe, anti-PC, it's gold. For anyone on Fidelity, is it hard to get approved for options? Anything you need to say? Why does anyone write call options far out in years? Are they at the prices today? Why would they do that? I don't know. Gold, Jerry. Gold, Tobias H. Mark, Blue Skies Now, you have just to pick up your risk level. Mark, I've been waiting to be approved for over a week. Jay Ray, when the NVIDIA split, when's that happening? I think a month from now. Colin, I slit a sheet I slit upon the slitted sheet I sit. Matt, I work 90% of the time. You are on, Bruce. If you buy 100 shares of one of these SPACs, we are buying call contracts or writing. What was this advice? I apologize if you're just repeating yourself. What? Are we buying call contracts or writing? If you want to go long, Matt, you want to go long because you think the stock's going up, you can buy the stock or you buy call contracts. I recommend you buy call contracts that expire no earlier than January of next year. and look at the 1750s or the 20s or the 2250s, that would be my guess right there. Abe, Mark Buska only takes a minute or two. Colin, attaboy, Robert. Drew, yeah, it didn't take too long to apply. I'm approved on Webull, but the first time they denied until I basically said I'm willing to lose it all. Laughing out loud. If IPOE is bought out at $400, I can be paid in Kuwaiti dinar. One Kuwaiti dinar is 3.27 US dollar. Texas, PayPal. I'm not dog. Thank you, Texas, for using PayPal to pay me today to send me a donation. I really appreciate it. Any of you out there who are sending donations to my PayPal account, just so you know, Jennifer and I, we get about 96% of the dough that you send there. Where if you send a super chat here, we get 70% because PayPal takes 30. YouTube takes 30% off the top. We get 70% if you make a super chat. If you're sending us a donation on PayPal, the link is down below. We end up with 96% of the funds. So we love PayPal donations a lot. But you're a cat, rabbit. Second, I have my father's gun and scorching case of herpes. Calvin, Mark Blue, same happens to me on Webull, so I Googled the answers. Mark, say you have experience with options. Uncle Bruce, does the strike price drop in conjunction with the split on the call contract? Yes. So if it's a $600 call, it'll become a $150 call. If it's a $800 call, it'll become a $200 call. And you'll have 4 times as many. Exactly. Abe, Blue Skies, you can. I think I did whatever let me write them by the calls. Colin, Sharon, I waited until they read it. That was so close. Auntie, Bruce, you will see 1,000 thumbs ups. You're going to get it. We have 948 thumbs ups right now. 949. We're 51 away from 1,000 thumbs ups. 949 are in the house now. Thank you for 949 thumbs ups. 51 to go to get us to 1,000 thumbs ups. 952, 48 to go. 47 to go. We're down to 47 now. 46 to go. They're coming in. 46 thumbs ups left to get to make it to 1,000. 42 needed now. We're at 958. 42 thumbs ups left to get. And we are at 1,000 thumbs ups. 42, 41 left to go. We're at 959. 41 thumbs ups to go. Oh my, 36 to go. We're at 965. 35 to go. We're at 965. 35 thumbs left to go. We're at 965. 35 thumbs ups left to get to make it 34 left to go. We're at 966 now. 34. 33 thumbs ups to get now. 967 in the house. 967. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We're at 967. We need 33 more thumbs ups to make it to 1,000. Oh, we're at 970. 30 to go. We're down to the last 30, guys. Thank you. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Colin, picky people, picky people pick Peter Pan peanut butter. It's the peanut butter picky people pick. Have a good weekend, Bruce and Bagels. Bagelettes. Go, Bruce. Games. Texas thumbs up, man. I failed the questions to trade options, but then I enabled it anyway. Colin, one Kuwaiti dinar, 333 US dollar. Ilian, Uncle Bruce, have you been in Bulgaria? Nope. No, I'm just a small boy from Bulgaria. Have not been there. No. Resident Flea, 948 earlier today. One Kuwaiti is 58.86 Moldovan something. Auntie, how do you enable it? Z, Schwab won't let me in. Only covered call so far. Sharon, Colin, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, what kind of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Anti-IBKR, let me choose to trade anyway after acknowledging the risks. Calvin, I'm too broke for all these stocks. I feel like I can't get enough. How much dong should a woodchuck dong if a woodchuck could chuck dong? Leon, hey, I missed the day I was working on internal family systems. Check it out. What did I miss? Nothing going on. It's just been dead quiet today. Everyone's getting rich. Uncle Bruce, did you describe what GameStop will look like in 1 year from now? What do you think? Oh, it'll be a lot better than this. Stock-wise, remember, thumbs up before you smoke or before you leave. Thumbs, thanks, Colin Spenhaster. You see, a pig can be called pork, and you can do a chopping motion in karate. So a pig can doing karate is a pork chop. It's funny when it's explained better. Yoko Ono, oh no, Yoko. 970 closing in here. Where are we at now? We're at 980. 980 thumbs ups have come in. 981. We are 19 thumbs ups away from 1,000. 19 to go for 1,000 thumbs ups. Thank you so much, guys. Making it happen for us. 985 now. 15 to go. 15 thumbs ups left to get to hit 1,000 thumbs ups. Oh man, 15 left. Only 15 thumbs ups left to get. Now it's down to 13 thumbs ups. 13. Now we're down to 7. 993 are in the house. 7 thumbs up. 6 to go. We're at 994. 6 thumbs ups left to go. 5 thumbs ups left to go. We're at 995. 5 to go. 2 to go. We're at 998. 2 thumbs away. 1 thumb away at 999. 1 more. And booyah. We just hit 1,000 thumbs ups on this show. Incredible. Thank you, every one of you out there getting us through this. Unreal. Thank you from Northern Consulting, Wally's World. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, buddy, for that PayPal donation. We just hit 1,000 thumbs ups, and a couple of PayPal donations are coming in. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Northern Power Technologies. Thank you, buddy, for that donation. It's tremendous. All of you, thank you, and thank you. We are at I've got 14 minutes to go. I just told the person to get you another thumbs up. Kayla, Calvin, every time I look at my shares, it feels like it's never enough. Very good. Where do you get them extra thumbs ups from? AB, Elian, thank you, everybody, for all of these thumbs ups and your comments. Have a great long weekend, says Jenny T. 1,000 thumbs up. Oh, that's a lot of dong. Hit 1,000 so I can do a fresh beer. Bye, Jenny. When I was a boy in Bulgaria. Wait, I was never a boy in Bulgaria or a boy at all. Can I get 900? Here comes 981. Beer, Collins, Pet Hamster. 20 more, they say. Time for some drinks here. I'll write a covered call for 1,000 thumbs ups. That'll ensure the thumbs spike, and I'll get a sign. I'm calling Schwab today and laying it down. Uncle Bruce, all you can say. That's a lot I can say. 986. We were at 986 too. Woodchucks and hamsters get along. Thanks everybody for the answers. What an amazing community. For thumbs ups or before you drink, don't forget it. Goodbye. See you next week. Thank you, Splitter. Thank you guys so much. Yes, Lillian, this would make my weekend so complete. Yoko does the Bee Gees with special guest Barry Gibb. Oh man, have a great weekend, everybody. What can I say? Broken No 999. We did 1,000. Told you. Boom. Nailed it. Downing. We're there. 1,000 thumbs ups. Yoko, maybe next time. Who cares about stonks? It's about the thumbs ups here. Kayla. Bruce is trying to get a job at QVC. You did it. Boyashka. Oh my. Thumbs. Limited edition. Done. It's done. No Euro soccer overtime this time. Didn't need extra time today. We didn't need extra time. We did it in regulation time. We got 13 minutes to go. The FOMO is real. Poor Yoko got bumped all week, but bet she's waiting in the green room. She's ready. Colin, you could call her a Woodster or a Humchuck. You hit it, baby. Woohoo. Yes. Time that perfectly. That is the only way. You know, my fair lady, they thought she was from Bulgaria, you know. Calvin, yes, it is. It was $9.98, $9.99. You're welcome. Kay, I'm out now. Bye. AB, I invested $1 in Amazon as a joke at 3,400. Glad I didn't invest in that scam company. Best bet. Jenny T, bye, everybody. You all rock, everybody. Thank you. Uncle Bruce, if my break even on my covered call strike is $76, break even at $76.90, but the stock closes at $76.06, will I get exercised? Break even on my covered call 76. And I don't know. You may or may not. I know. Minute story time. Ever shotgun a beer on a shotgun wedding? Michael, I thought I was on the inside finding out McAfee is getting bought out, but it's only by a private company. Jenny T, we'll see you. Drank a can of beer. I'm effing up already. Colin, when I was a young hamster in Bulgaria. Thank you, everybody. 1,000 thumbs ups. That is so cool of you guys to help us out, get us over the hump. That is beautiful stuff. I thank all of you very much for that support. Appreciate it a whole bunch. And thank you, those of you who are subscribing to this channel, hitting the subscribe button and hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you, all of you, for that too. We appreciate it. Very kind of you. Thank you. Laughing out loud, Carlos. I'm going to find a corner to work so I can get more SPAC money. There you go. Was there ever any mean back stock in your day? Which ones were they? Not really. Calvin, Uncle, has you ever visited Regina or Kelowna? Have friends up there. I've never been, waiting to see them. I've driven through Kelowna. I've driven... I'm not sure if I've ever been to Regina. I may not have ever driven. I've flown over it. I've flown over Regina many times by air, but I don't think I've driven through it. I really don't think so. Maybe I'll sell hot dogs or something. Hi, Bruce. Domingo, how you doing? Michael, oh my gosh. 175.50 on the GameStop in the aftermarket. 1881 on social capital. It's very quiet on the aftermarket here. Not much going on. We're down to the last 10 minutes of this show today. Thank you all for the whole week that you've been here. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed having you here, and I look forward to seeing some of you on this coming weekend. If you'd like a session with me, a private session, you let me know. Send me an email and let me know. Bruce, I'd like a private session. We'll try to squeeze you in as soon as we can. I do have some openings for next week. I've already had one Memorial Day slot taken. Got a couple left over there, and I have next week available 1 or 2. So if you'd like to have a session. Does the cover call expire worthless at the closing bell or after hours? Closing bell. It'll go worthless about closing bell. Next week will be glorious. IPO ticker change plus shorters needed to buy back 1750 options. Wouldn't that be fun? Wait a minute. I want some Yoko anti-PC Bell sell bagels. Technically after hours. Regina is where the RCMP Mounties headquarters is located. Regina, Dolores, Oupa. Michael, anti-PC might take a day or two to show, though. Oh no, there is no Yoko today. Then why is mine still showing, Michael? We want Yoko. Okay. Anti-PC folks who bought calls have until 5:30 to exercise. Have a great weekend, Uncle Bruce. Cheers, y'all. See you degenerates over at Discord, says Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. AB, what do you think of Bill Gates getting caught being a weirdo? I can't really impact Microsoft, even though he hasn't had anything to do with things. No, it'll not. Nothing will affect it at all. Mary, they say that you are willing to lose it all. Carlos, 7 minutes in heaven with Bruce is still available. And yes, ma'am, loving it. Always gaming. Andy, so I might still get a sign. What date is the IPOE ticker change happening? June 1st, 2nd, something like that. Abe, anti-PC, sorry, I meant a sign, not expiry. Michael, anti-PC, I'll take a day or two to clear. Z Jang, I wrote my first covered call this week and just expired, out of the money. Whee! Tex says, still watching, will catch you all at Discord. Michael, if your call closed at 1 penny under the strike, you will not be assigned. IPOE becomes SoFi June 1. Resident Flea, all right, Uncle B, chat, have a great weekend. Give Auntie Jane a big hug from us. 28th, I thought. Abe, Auntie, if I ended regular session in the money, can you get assigned? Again, I theoretically, yeah, but in reality, I don't know. If you sold calls and they are near the money at expiration, it's probably best to buy to close them out. If they're running after hours, the holder of the calls can still exercise. So there you have it. Up to you how you do this. J. Ray G, thumbs up. AB, what happens if a big-time CEO goes to jail, gets in legal trouble, and is a huge shareholder? Can his shares be returned or something? No, not necessarily. Hey, Bruce, besides Tesla, any other EV you like? Nope. Best bet Q, what did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Oh, no. Anyway, you'll have already been assigned. Good tip, Ryan. Good tip. Anyway, there you have it. We're down to 6.5 minutes to go. Finish off this show. Thank you, everybody, for being here this week, today. Thank you for all your support, becoming new members. All of you have become members, renewing your membership and getting your new bagel color. Thank you, all of you out there. Way to go. When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic. Lillian, see you Monday for more Uncle Bruce, Yoko, and Bulgarian complicated words. Laugh out loud. Thanks, buddy. Carlos, you should have said the German policeman, Sitting Bull. Have a great weekend, everybody. Oh, by the way, Uncle Bruce, please ask the Advanced Bagel cell phone amplifying system creator to add a drilled hole for standard size cell phone power cable to go through. There you go. So you want a drilled hole in the bottom of the cell phone amplifier so that you can plug in your cell phone amplifier when you put it into here. But then the cable then will be making this tilt. So what he should do is he should then carve in the back a little slot, drill the hole, and then carve a little slot back here so that the cable comes out here. Of course, the problem is if you pick up the phone and you don't think, you'll just pull this whole thing off something. Not a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. And that might be too complex. The best thing about these cell phone amplifiers is that they're not electronic. They don't have batteries. You don't plug them in. They have no software. You just put your phone in there and turn it on. I'm just saying. I don't know. I hear you, though. I hear you. Tobias, have a nice weekend, Uncle B. Soon. So on this hamster power problem, how a big wheel are we talking? Like Ferris wheel or big rig wheel or something? Ferris. Thanks for the show, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Z. Have a great weekend, Bruce. Thank you, Larry. So mine will expire worthless. Then got it. NTPC. Drink. Price is right wheel. Thanks, Pete Hamster. Got that. Be it a G, NTPC. Awesome. We both leveled up. There you go. We are down to 4 minutes left in this show. And thank you for being here. We're already saying my goodbyes to you guys. Hey, Bruce, you might want to check your analytics again. You should have a lot of awesome Gen Xers in here. I do. I have some great Gen Xers. Gen Ys, millennials. I got all kinds of great people here. I love it. I got viewers from in their teens. Some of their late teens, but they're here. Yes, well, you don't have to use the whole laugh no luck. Best bet, you can put the phone in upside down. No, if you do that, your sound just goes up into the air because your speaker, your microphones are here, you see. By putting the phone in there like that, the sound goes down into the amplifier and comes out here. But if you put it upside down, it'll just go up there, and the amplifier won't work as an amplifier. So that's not necessarily how you want to do that. I don't think so. Andy, yes, I did level up very much, but I'll take it. AB, Bruce, you're awesome. Thank you, AB. Since we're almost out of here, have a great weekend, everybody. That's right. And one hamster. He prefers Gen X. I don't know. I love everybody. Thanks. I really like my Abacus. Folks should order one. My ABKCAS. Well played, Carlos. Everyone, enjoy your weekend and be safe, says Texas. NTPC, a win's a win. Thank you, Texas, for being here as always. Auntie, yes to Price is Right wheel. How about that? We're down to 3 minutes to go on this show, and we are done for the day. Thank you, everybody, for helping out my channel this week, picking up some of this stuff on RedBubble, picking up shirts, and you name it. Thank you. We're rocking along here. I hope we're going to get lots richer next week. I'll take the W. Thank you for the Uncle. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all your guidance. Thank you, Wally. Cell phone amplifier, think guitar acoustics, very nice, and projects the sound the right way naturally through the natural wood. Alex Balix Bobalix, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Colin. Everybody out there, we're just about done here. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Get your shots if you can. Uncle Bruce, always caring and helping. Have a great weekend, everybody out there. Mike, have a great weekend, Bruce and all. Colin's Pet Hamster, thanks for the fun, Uncle Bruce. See you guys on Discord. The drinking continues. Auntie Carlos, yes, he does. Thank you, Bruce. Don't work too hard over the weekend, okay? Beach Boy, see you tomorrow. Uncle B, yeah, those of you who are booked, I'll see you tomorrow and Sunday. Kayla, have a great weekend, everybody. Larry, have a good weekend, everybody. See you all from the former Aztec Empire. Wally's World, it really does work very well. It really does. These work great. Good night, all. A happy weekend. Thank you, Wally's World. Take care, one and all, to the weekend and beyond. And we'll see you Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. right here, 1 hour before the market opening. And keep an eye for my video for any videos I might upload over the weekend. Bless you all. Yes, it does. And thanks for that. Let's see how we can have some fun next week. Let's go higher. Let's go a lot higher. 1882 on IPOE, up 4 cents in the aftermarket. I can't bring myself to close this tab. Larry's bet. Thanks, Bruce. See y'all. 150. We're down to 1 minute 7 seconds, and this show is over no matter what. We're done. It's over. It's over. Go. What are you still here?
It's over. Go. Quoting Ferris Bueller. Enjoy our weekend, gang. We Monday hit the fireworks. Thomas, you know, hung up. No encore. TGIF later, everybody. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Dave. Ferrigan, Best Bet, Jack, J. Ray, Thomas, Wally's World. Thank you, all you guys. Thomas, I'm laughing my butt off. Go. You still here? Shoo. There you go, Larry. Have a nice weekend, Bruce. Thank you, Dave. Shoo. I've never had an uncle help me spend so much money. Texas, laughing. Bruce, John. Bruce, you can strum some oompa for us next Friday. Farmer, thanks, Uncle Bruce, and enjoy the long weekend. I'll be here working Monday. 2 clicks, right? I missed all the fun. Was eating meloche, whatever, and having margaritas, but love the and dollars to everybody. Alex, if GameStop hits 10,000 today, I'll send you. Will you still be my uncle? Farragon, peace out, Andy. Have an interesting and awesome weekend, everybody. And pick home. Thank you, everybody. That's it. 2 hours is up. I'm out of here. I'm gone. All right. We'll see you Monday, everybody. Thank you so much. Peace out. And we'll talk to you real soon. Ding, 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 ding. What did I miss? Ferris, Bueller.